Okay, let's talk your world, huh? We're going to do the generic chart of the week following June 28th and take a look at what's going on, what you may experience. I made some extra notes here. Now this is about stations. 3 planets stationing. Saturn stations. Rules, regulations, guys in suits, bankers. You know, Saturn is kind of the evil guy. He's a great malefic. So people aren't going to be happy with what goes on here. When Saturn stations, people get scared. 20 days before July 8th, 20 days after him, they get more scared. They buy gold and silver. Oh, I'm scared. Gold and silver usually goes up when the fear rises. Here's a peak of the fear, July 8th, 7:13. Here's Uranus now, July 17th. He stops in the sky, the feeling of brotherhood, revolutionary, rebellious. We need to do things differently. Aquarian stuff comes out July 17th. And then Mercury stations July 20th at 8:23 a.m. Now Mercury, it happens, is stopping in the sky, and you're going to be thinking about things, and it squares Uranus. There's interruptions of thought, kids, media. This could be one of those big solar flare events that knocks out your internet. I don't know. And there's going to be questions. Of course, there's the questions of the government snooping on everything, isn't there? Can't get away from that. I guess the good news is all that paranoia some of us experienced, like we were being watched or listened to or something, was quite real. Yes, I know times my phone, certainly somebody was listening. I was being spied on. I'm very telepathic, so I can kind of feel it. All right, what's it going to happen? Oh, I should mention, you know, here's Mercury going retrograde, and Mercury's going to go back and slow down and stop at 12 degrees squaring Uranus. So both of these planets are stopped in the sky. So you're going to be seeing an awful lot about both of them. Mercury is a communicator, getting around, short trips, you know, the transmission of words and letters and numbers. And here's Uranus, the high-tech media. And both of them are a little nutty. Yeah, when they stop and square each other like that. Now, the other part of this pattern is Neptune. Jupiter has moved up here into Cancer, where it's trining Neptune and Saturn. So here's the businessmen, the guys in the dark blue suits. You know, the malefic Saturn. He's going to stuff his pockets with money and, you know, make harsh judgments. Here's Neptune, priest, artists, doctors. Here's the oil companies and the pharmaceuticals. And here's Monsanto. And here's Jupiter, lawyers and professors and wise people. And they're all getting along. Oh, yeah, we know what we're doing here. Those pesticides are okay. Give me a break. All this agreement that's going on in Congress, here's the conservatives and here's the liberals. They're agreeing on Neptune. These guys are starting to decide, okay, we're not stopping global warming. Let's just start building dams around the cities. And they're preparing to defend against global warming effects, not fix it. Anyway, this grand trine, things are sliding along kind of easy, and you got to watch them behind the scenes. Yep, because they're going to give more money to the Neptune people. Too bad. And some of these ticked off. Here's an opposition to Pluto. Happens down the line a little bit. And Pluto squaring Uranus. And might as well show you what's going on here while I'm at it. Here's July. And when Mercury stops, it's stopping at 13 degrees 21 minutes of Cancer. Uranus stops at 12 degrees 31 minutes of Aries. Aries to Cancer is a square. Mercury stops here. A few days early, Uranus stopped. Boy, we're going to have trouble getting letters and communications and stuff through. Now, this is a big deal. This doesn't happen very often, you know. Saturn up here, I don't know, cold. Bad judgments, all helping Neptune do things. Maybe this is the protest. This is one thing, it's the students, I'll bet you. They're out to screw the students. More on that later. Too bad. All right, here's the blow-by-blow commentary for the next 10 days. If you're sitting here on the Friday show on June 27th, well, that's right in here. Here's Thursday. Wednesday night, Thursday morning, you're getting the news. Oh, we gave all the money to the doctors and the pharmaceutical guys and the oil companies and the movie stars and the gay people. They won all the bets. Oh boy. Celebrate. Monsanto is king. Well, you'll feel a little hurt late Thursday night if you're watching the show. The moon's going by Chiron. Wounded healers. That's who we are. On Friday, June 28th, the moon's still in Pisces. It starts in the morning after breakfast with a square to Mars. Everybody's impatient and angry and pissed off and, can't seem to get what we want done. And then we talk it out, and here before dinner, here's a nice trine to Mercury. And communication brings us through. In fact, late Friday night, it's actually 3-4 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, June 29th, there's a nice angle to Venus. What? Yeah, there could be some sweets. Could get loving and sexy here. But it's actually about, well, it's early in the morning, Saturday morning, 5, 6 a.m. You'll get different hits of this all day, late Friday night and through Saturday. But here's the kicker, see? The moon goes into Aries about 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. And, that's when you get the Venus feeling. Oh, yeah, some sweets around. Let's be with somebody we love. And then here is the 2 degree, the full moon and the square to Jupiter. Everybody starts laughing. It gets lunatic-like. It totally disturbs the peace. And that's happening, breakfast time here. It's early. So Saturday morning, you got to get up really early if you're looking for sugar and expect disruptions soon afterwards. You got about 2-hour window here is all. And then you hit the square of the full moon and Jupiter. The moon's in Aries. There's a lot of energy around, but you won't get anything done. There's a square to the sun Saturday afternoon. And here, after dinner, well, it's really Saturday night, isn't it? Uranus is at 12 right here. It's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning. But the square to the sun is up here around dinner time. Problems. The square to Pluto at 10 degrees is still into late Saturday night, a little panicky, huh? And then finally disruptions and feelings of aloneness that come up early Sunday morning. You could have a frazzled Saturday night, The less you try to do, the better. And don't argue with policemen. Sunday morning, if you stayed out of trouble, the moon's still in Aries, you still don't feel like doing too much until you get to the afternoon. And then here, after lunch, there's a trine to Mars, or a sextile. It's a sextile to Mars. You can go out and cut the lawn, get some physical stuff done, clean up, take the garbage out. What did the philosopher say? Cut wood, haul water. Oh, what's enlightenment all about, Master? Oh, it's wonderful. What happened to you afterwards? No, I just cut wood and haul water. A little happier doing it now. Anyway, troubles with Mercury, Sunday night at dinner time. What did you say? Just the less you talk, the better Sunday night with that Mercury square, because Mercury isn't real happy right now. Monday morning, the moon is still in Aries, and you're going to feel still a little frazzled until the middle of the day when the moon moves into Taurus and makes a sextile to Jupiter, and we start laughing more, and we see the wisdom of it all, and it wasn't that important, and there's a little humor around. It's around lunchtime, middle of the day, Jupiter comes on board. It's a good thing, too, because here late Monday night, there's the opposition to Saturn. And there's a square to Venus. There's no pleasure, no fun, no sweets. We ran out of time. We ran out of money. Monday night, you know, there's music, there's a sextile to Neptune, but, you know, that doesn't help the physical stuff much. Tuesday, moon's in Taurus, July 2nd. You feel powerful, you're investigating, good. Make a plan. Tuesday's really good for plans. And you can communicate them. Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, here's sextile to Mercury. Yes. So not bad. Tuesday, Wednesday. Start things. Thursday, July 4th. I guess I should do the solar return on the U.S. Here's a square to Neptune. We got trouble with bad smells and priest, doctors, and all the privileged people, you know, and they're all being phonies, and we can feel it and smell the bad fish Thursday morning. Relax a little bit. Around the middle of the day, there's a sextile to Venus. There's some sweets. Brotherhood comes on board, and good higher mental sciences and ethics Thursday night late, about 10, 11 o'clock. Study astrology. Friday, the moon's in Gemini, did I tell you? Thursday, and that's why it feels so different. Friday, the moon's still in Gemini on July 5th, and, you know, you're in the Mars zone. You're going to feel it as you go through Friday. More and more energy, more testosterone. It really hits early Saturday morning. Must be crazy football days, or, you know, here's the feeling the burn from the fireworks on the 4th of July. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's Friday night, Saturday morning, and, you know, they're all dressed in red. Saturday in the afternoon, the moon shifts into Cancer. Feels much better. Conjuncts Jupiter. There's real laughing, good stuff. Feels solid. We got it all in here's the giveaway point too. Give all the money to the church. Yes, you don't need a flood prevention program. No. What did Ben Franklin say? If you survive a shipwreck, rather than build a church, build a lighthouse. But, you know, lighthouses aren't going very good. You'll see Sunday, moon still in Cancer, July 7th, and it hits that square, that opposition to Pluto, a little panicky, and the square to Uranus, interruptions. And this is a tough day. This is a tough day on Sunday, July 7th. Moon in Cancer. On Monday, it's all about Mercury. It's about the kids and stuff on July 8th. More about that next week. Come back then.